The same week. 3 arcs, 1 pattern. Strip away the specific policy areas, disability rights, China tech sanctions, Medicaid cuts, and what remains is one recurring pattern across all 3 stories this week. A significant policy change happens. It is documented in official government documents, a DOJ memo, a Pentagon list edition, a congressional budget score. Coverage of each individual piece is brief, technical, and quickly superseded by something more immediately visual or emotionally accessible. The connections between the pieces. The DOJ memo landing on top of the Medicaid cuts, the China sanctions targeting the American companies meant to replace the Chinese companies already banned, the 4-part policy sequence pointing toward institutionalization. Those connections require the kind of context building that a single news cycle rarely accommodates. The myth about media coverage of complex policy is that the stories are too complicated for audiences. The data from channels like this one is that audiences will follow complexity when it is presented clearly, connected explicitly, and delivered at the pace of genuine explanation rather than the pace of a chyron. You watched 7 days of scripts on the crypto wars. You watched 7 days on Right to Repair. You are watching a series right now that connects a DOJ disability memo to a China sanctions announcement to a Medicaid funding cliff. The complexity is not the barrier. The framing is the barrier. And the framing is a choice. They didn't hide these stories. They framed them as too complicated to follow. You just followed all 6 days of them. Every claim, sourced. Every video, a thread. Follow now because the next one's the part they hoped you'd never connect.